Hi, I'm back with card number 2 for November 2018 monthly Stamping Club cards. My apologies. I just realized that the last video I did was sideways, and I'm going to try and download it and turn it, but I may not be able to do that, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyways, I'll do this one, and I've got my computer up and running, so I'm just going to check and make sure that it's the correct orientation. Soon as it comes through. Come on. Sorry. I'm just trying to... There. Okay. Got the right orientation. Okay, so there's the November hostess code, and I'm going to put it on the hostess on our club page as soon as I can. So this is the second card we're going to be making. It's Rooted in Nature. And apparently I just need to pull you guys a little bit closer. There we are. So it's called Rooted in Nature. And this is one of the items that you can choose if you win my draw board this time around. There's an option of a big shot or this bundle. So there's the stamp set. And it's a double stamp set. I just choose to keep them in the same case. Excuse me. So there's all sorts of stuff. For the last one, we're going to use the same bundle. Okay, and this is the matching dies. And except for the one I got out for the tree already. Then there's the designer paper, and it's a whole bunch of different patterns, and I love them. Look at it. I think they say they're organic. I don't know why they say they're organic, but they are. They're beautiful shaded spruce and blackberry bliss. Look at this one. Oops, not that one. Look at this one. Look at that. Isn't that just amazing? Anyways, there's a package of that in it. There's also the leaf trinkets. Let me see if I can find some leaf trinkets. So these are the trinkets that go with it. They're the leaf ones. And they're in copper and in silver. And there's a couple of different patterns. So that's what the draw is. That or a big shot. So I ran out of this designer paper. So we're going to be making ours in this pattern. It's the same pattern. It's just instead of mint macaron and Cajun craze, it's Cajun craze and blackberry bliss. Okay, oh, I did forget to get my ribbon, so hang on till I pull out the ribbon out of the... There we are. I have the kits all ready, so I'm not too far behind this month. We're going to be using the largest scallop circle die as well, and a couple of punches. And this one was created by my friend Barb. And I will be photocopying the instructions for you. So I'll take those off now so I don't forget to do that. Okay, so here's the card. And it's relatively painless to make. So you just take the designer paper. Oh, wait. I was going to say take the designer paper and attach it. But you guys have been getting on my case lately about making sure that you use or cut out things from the bottom layers before you put the designer paper on. So I'm going to cut the scallop circle out of this one. And I don't know whether this is going to work because the paper might be too light and you might see the hole in behind. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so I've cut that out, and now I'm going to cut the 1 3/8 inch scallop circle punch out as well. And I want to make sure I get it far enough in that when I attach this, you're not going to be able to see it. There we are. Okay, so I got the scallop circle Oh, I didn't do a very good job of that one. Holy man. Okay, I'm going to punch another one because apparently I didn't get it right. That's better. See, I would have had some flat stuff. Okay, I'm going to put the designer paper. Look at the other side of that designer paper. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love all of this designer paper. Already gone through a couple of packages of it. And I promised you guys when this Rounder Club started that we would be using that designer paper that you've got stashed away in your craft room. So hopefully these cards I've been showing you have given you some ideas of how to use your designer paper instead of having it sit in your craft room, because it doesn't do any good there. It doesn't go bad. Okay, so we're going to put the ribbon on now, and this is the, what's it called? Burlap ribbon, and it's really quite thick. So when you put it there and fold it over, take your bone folder or something and just make it fold nice and tight. And remember the trick I showed you on the last video of how to get your ribbon on there straight? Line it up on your grid paper. So I've got it lined up there at the edge of that ribbon, and I'm just going to go on the edge of that ribbon. Oh, got it a little bit too tight. Going to do that again and not pull it quite so tight. Let's see. That's better. Burnish it a bit, and it doesn't look straight to me. So now I'm going to check it. No, it's not either. That's better. There we go. And now I put the adhesive on it, and you go right over top of your ribbon. You don't want your ribbon to move. There we are. Now we have a thick Whisper White card base. I'm just going to plop it on there. Oops, let's make sure the card's opening the right way first. I want to have your card upside down. Okay, so this piece, we're going to stamp the tree, I think. What do I want to do it in? I want to do it in Blackberry Bliss. Have a look and see. I can always re-stamp it again if I decide I don't like it. And this is a big stamp, so you want to put the stamp down and put the pad onto the stamp. It just means you can pay attention to where you're getting the ink a little bit more. Don't ever do this when you're going to ink, because every time you hit that, you push the stamp away and you don't get a good solid base. Okay. And put it on the paper and give it a good rub. Oh, look at that. Oof. Okay, and I'm going to use the die on that. But while I'm at it, I'm just going to stamp the Just For You on the little piece of paper. Okay, So now I'm going to take my magnetic platform. And if you have a platform that's curving, see it's just got a really slight bow in it, but it's right in the middle. If I did it this way with the bow facing up, you don't get good contact there with your dies. So if you turn it over and have the bow facing the other way, then you get good contact to put your dies on. And just making sure I get it centered, because the longer you take to do this, the better your image will be when you die cut it. All right, just whipping it through the Big Shot here. And there we go. Now, I'm going to just do a dry run just to see out the tree. Now, I'm going to try that tree in Cajun Craze. So let me get my ink out and my chamois so I can clean it. Clean the stamp. And I'll just do it in Cajun Craze and we'll see what the difference is. Oh. When you do it this way, you also get to see how good of ink coverage you're getting too. All right. And I'm going to put it in the Big Shot again. And we'll see what the tree looks like in Cajun Craze. So there it is in Blackberry Bliss, and I haven't done the sentiment yet, and this is flat, and then I pop that up. So then let's see with the Cajun Craze. Oh, you know, I think I like that better. It stands out a bit more than this one. Okay, now I don't usually pop things. Maybe I will. I was going to say I don't usually pop things up over, or I usually pop things up over ribbon so to avoid this bump in the middle, and I think I will again. So you want to make sure when you put your dimensionals on that they go above and below the ribbon. You don't want to try putting dimensionals on your ribbon because they won't stick and they're kind of useless. Oh, so I was just looking at the one Barb did and she moved hers up a bit. So let's take these off of here. Ooh. Come on, get off my fingers. So she moved hers up quite a bit and I've got my ribbon up too high. So I'll just do it that way. I'll just do it like this. And then put this on here like that. So you'll have the two different looks when you're putting your card together. You'll be able to see how it looks both ways. And some dimensionals on this one. All right, and I need to punch this out, and this is this is the 1 1/8 inch scallop circle punch, and I'm just centering that. A little bit of adhesive on it. I used the wrong one. I used the one I wasn't going to use because it had issues with the scallops. Okay, so I'm just going to center this on here now. Nope, it's got to go like this because I need the dimensionals at the bottom. So I've got my fingers on the dimensionals now, so I know where they are. Note to self, don't put the dimensionals on till after you have the 4U on there, because then you can make sure it's straight. Hey. There we are. Now, put some dimensionals on the tree. As you want to pop it up a bit. And I have a cut piece here so I can put it on the trunk. I think it needs one more. Getting a little carried away with my dimensionals today, but that's okay. The more the merrier. Pull off the liners from them. And your tree just gets kind of centered on there. There you go. So there it is. There's the Cajun Craze one, and there's the Blackberry Bliss one. And I'm glad I used that because I think I do think I like it better. But you guys will have an option. I do like that too. It's so hard to decide. Anyway, so now we're going to do the inside. So, need to get out the trees. These trees are a little deceiving, so you have to be careful when you stamp them that you have them going up and down. So I have a little bit of designer paper here, and I want to do the trees just above the designer paper. Okay, let's use Blackberry Bliss for inside. And these trees are from the same stamp set. My ink pad might need some re-inking. Okay, so now I'm just going to stick this on here as a dry run, so I know approximately where to put the trees. There we are. And do a little bit of sponging. Around the edge. And while I'm here, just stamp my name on it. Oops, not that one. The one I did. I sure wish they made these stamps still, where you can personalize your card. Okay, I'll put some adhesive on the piece for the inside. I don't think I've got my setup right here today. I'm getting an awful lot of shadows on my hands, and it's kind of difficult to see what I'm doing. Okay, and that just goes in here like this. I'm not going to push that down yet because I haven't put my designer paper on the bottom, and if it's a bit too long, I want to be able to cut it off. There it is. I'll just pull this up and chop. So you might want to not put your inside in until you put your designer paper on. There we are. And the envelope. Do the same trees. There we are. Card number 2 for November. So there it is in the Cajun Craze Mint Macaron version, the Cajun Craze and Blackberry Bliss. Now there's also bows. So there's the Blackberry Bliss bow. And here's the what color is that? Hang on. I thought it was Cajun Craze, but that's not right. So I'm just going to find what it is. This stuff is called Nature's Twine. Grapefruit Grove, Crumb Cake, Grapefruit Grove, Mint Macaron, and Blackberry Bliss. So you get all 4 of those colors, and you get 5 yards of each color. So there's the Grapefruit Grove one and the Blackberry Bliss one. I like Blackberry Bliss on that tree. But if you want to do your tree in this color, there's the Grapefruit Grove one. There's the Blackberry Bliss one. I'll have all the twine there so you can use all the colors. Hang on and I'll get the twine so you can have a look at it. So there's all the colors of the twine. And I'm not going to make the bows beforehand. You're just going to be able to choose whatever color you want. So there's the twine. There's the bows. Let's see if I can whip up a quick bow in the crumb cake and see what it looks like on that tree. It's quite stiff, this twine. So when I get it, I kind of run my fingers over it like that, my fingernail. It kind of takes out the wibbles and the wobbles. This is not how I tied these bows. I use my bow tire, but this works fine too. Just have to play with it a bit. So there it is in the crumb cake. I do like that. I do. So let's just hack that off. Oh, let's see what it looks like on the Cajun Craids tree. So there's the crumb cake, there's the Blackberry Bliss. And I really don't like this Grapefruit Grove. It's, you know, I bet that's Grapefruit Grove. Hey, shall we do the tree in Grapefruit Grove and have a look at it? Why not? Let me find the ink, the stamp, clean it off. Another piece of paper. And the Grapefruit Grove ink. Why not? That's what this is all about, having fun. So let's just ink up the stamp again. We'll stamp it in Grapefruit Grove and I'll cut it out and put it on top of that. Then you can see what all the different colors of the trees are. And that won't quite be so vivid when it dries a bit. Now I just have to find what I did with the dye. Apparently I just threw it on my table. Well, it's kind of dumb. It's got to be here somewhere. Okay, I'm cleaning up now so that I can find that tree dye. Because I don't think I put it away. Maybe this was a bad idea to want to do this. There's the scallop oval. Aha! It was hiding under my dimensionals. And I'm just going to cut it out. Lining things up. We'll bring this one back in here. Okay, I like that. I like that better than that one, and I like that better than that one. So, I'm just going to pull this one off. See, I do this a lot. And because I didn't have the same designer paper, I consider this kind of creating on the fly when I'm trying to use different colors. And sometimes you never know what colors you're going to want to use, because whatever it says in your head, sometimes it just doesn't work out. So I'm going to use Grapefruit Grove. Well, first of all, I got cut some pieces of dimensionals because I'm out of dimensionals, and that's what they're around the outside is for, right? And now I just need a skinny one for the base of the tree. Oh, got one cut there. Put that down there on the base of the tree. And it doesn't matter that I still have pieces of those dimensionals in there, because this is going to cover that up. Oh yes, I do like the contrast of that tree. That is amazing. I wonder if anybody's watching me. You're all probably thinking that I'm crazy. Now let's have a different look at the different bows. So there's the Blackberry Bliss bow. There's the Grapefruit Grove bow. Oh, there it is. And there's that bow, the crumb cake bow. Well, think I'll just get my glue dots and put the crumb cake one on. So I think in club we will have a Grapefruit Grove tree and a crumb cake bow. There we are. We're done. Did you know this little trick about your glue dots? If you wrap a little scrap of ribbon around and tie a knot, it holds it together so it doesn't unravel. And then you just pull the excess off, and when you pull it up to find them, look at that. Isn't that cool? That was one of the aha moments at one of the conventions one year. Sometimes it takes me a while. Okay, I do like that tree in that color. There we are. So now I'm done. I'm not going to retrofit it anymore. And I will do a bunch of bows for you guys in the crumb cake. And I'll be back with card number 3, which also uses the Rooted in Nature bundle. Thanks, ladies. I hope you're having a wonderful day.